welcome to the ReBalance Physiotherapy Pilates at Home. This is going to be the level 2 class. So today you just need a mat, a headrest, 2 light weights, and a foam roller. So we'll get started with the warm-up on our hands and knees. So starting with the knees directly under the hips, hands are directly under the shoulders. Starting off by dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Once more, dropping the ribcage down, looking up in front. And once more, rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees, and then come into a neutral flat back position. Straighten out the right leg behind and the left arm in front. Small circles with the arm and leg. Gradually making them a little bit bigger, keeping the back nice and flat. And lower. Left leg, right arm. Starting with small circles. Gradually making the circles bigger. And lower down. Dig the toes in underneath, pinch the shoulders back, lift the knees up, bring the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right. Good, alternating each side. Try to keep the hips as still as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Dig the toes in, pinch shoulders back, lift the knees up, lift up the right foot and the left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left. Lower down. Shift the weight to the left, straighten out the right leg and the right arm. Focus on getting your balance first and then small circles. Lower down, shift your weight to the to the right, and straighten out the left leg and the left arm. And then small circles, keeping the hips level. And lower down. Then we're going to come into a high plank. Good, lifting the hips up. We're just going to hold this here nice and strong. So keep drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Good for 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand into the middle, opening up. Getting a nice stretch to the chest. Switching over. Opening up. One more this way. Nice stretch. And one more the opposite way. Good, lower down. Spread the knees apart nice and wide. Into child's pose. Stretching out the shoulders here. Wherever feels tight. Bring the right hand underneath the left and just lean to the right slightly. And then switch. And then onto your stomach. Forehead resting on the mat. You can put 2 light weights next to your side. We'll use those in a minute. So forehead resting on your hands to start off. Legs are together. Press the hips down into the mat. Lift the upper body up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs apart and together. Oops. Apart and together, apart and together. There goes my foam roller. Apart, together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into flutter kicks. Good. Keeping the legs nice and straight for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Squeeze the legs together. Lift both legs up and lower. Lift and lower. Really squeeze the glutes as you lift the legs up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Straighten the left leg and lower and the right leg. and the left, and the right. Alternating each side. Good. 10 more. Good, we're doing 10 each leg. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold the left leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg. Squeeze the glutes on the right. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Now for the next one, to make it harder, hold a weight in each hand. Arms down by your side. Press the hips into the mat, lift the upper body up, squeeze the shoulder blades back and down, and then lower. Lifting up, keep the chin tucked in, and lower. Lifting up, and lower. Really squeeze the shoulder blades at the top. Good. Lifting up. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the legs up, small kicks. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Then bring the weights up in front. If you want to make it harder, hold weights. If not, don't use any weights. We're going to lift the legs and the arms up as high as you can and lower. Lifting up and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Lifting up. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the hands just under the shoulders. Press the legs and the hips into the mat and just peel the upper body up. And then just if you need to modify, just as usual, just coming to the forearms. So whatever feels comfortable. And then we're going to dig the toes into the mat. We're just going to lift up into a down dog just to stretch out the legs. So just pedal the legs back and forth. Really pressing through the fingertips. Good. And then resting the knees down. Then we're going to come onto our back. And then we'll start with some toe taps. So onto your back. Grab your headrest if you have one. Then we're going to imprint the spine, bring the legs in the tabletop, tap the right foot down off the mat, and then the left. So nice soft taps. Gradually tapping that little bit further away. Really keeping the hips pressed down into the mat the whole time. And the low back. Good. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the legs together, tapping both down and coming back into tabletop. Shoulders are relaxed. Really push that low back down. So you're doing a posterior tilt of the pelvis. Tilt. Sorry, not tilt. Good, just tapping gently. So really pushing that low back down the whole time. Working the core. 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Then we're going to grab your roller. You're going to place the 2 feet on the roller. Arms down by your side to start. Imprinting the spine, so pushing those hips back, and then lifting straight up. Good. Imprint and lift. And lower. Really squeeze the glutes at the top. Make sure you're not overextending your back. So we really want to protect the low back with this. Imprint and lift. And lower. And lower. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Elbows on the mat, hands on the rib cage. Imprint and lift, and lower. Imprint and lift, and lower. Good. Five more. 4, Perfect. And then we're going to cross the arms across the chest. And imprint the spine, lift the hips up and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. Good. Imprint and lift and lower. Imprint and lift and lower. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, hold it up there, 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Good, you can stretch out the legs if you need to. We'll do a few single leg bridges next. So grabbing your roller, right knee into the chest, arms down by your side. Keep that knee in nice and tight. Imprint the spine, lifting up and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower, good. Imprint and lift. 4 more. 3, 2, keep that knee into the chest, and 1. Good, switching over. And left knee into the chest, arms down by your side again. Imprint, lifting up, and lower. So make sure you're really controlling as you lower down, so you don't just want to be slamming down. You want to be controlling it the whole way. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switching back over to the left. Elbows on the mat. Right knee into the chest. Imprint and lift. And lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Imprint and lift. Make sure you have the imprint before you lift up. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Switching over. Right leg on the roller, left leg into the chest. Same again. Imprint the spine, lifting up and lower. Keep that knee into the chest. Make sure you're not using it as momentum. You want to keep it stuck into the chest the whole time. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switching over. Last set here. Left leg on the roller, right leg into the chest. Then we're going to have the right elbow down, left arm across the chest. If you want to make it harder, cross both arms. So right knee is into the chest, imprint and lift, and nice and controlled on the way down. Good. Imprint and lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Good. Imprint and lift, and lower. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to switch over. Last set here. Left elbow down. Right arm goes across the chest. Left knee in. Imprint the spine. Lift the hips up and lower. Good. Lifting up and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice and controlled. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Put the roller to the side. We'll give those hamstrings a quick stretch, so just grabbing behind the leg, straightening up the knee. And then the opposite leg. Good, bending the knee. Then we're going to straighten the legs out, grab a weight in each hand. Squeeze the legs together, reach the arms back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. Shoulder blades pinched, slowly rolling down. Don't let the legs lift. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. And slowly rolling down. Good, rolling up. And lower. If you want to make it harder, reaching up. And slowly lower down. Good, reaching up. And lower. Perfect. And lower down. 2 more of these. And lower. Last one. And lower. And then we're just going to try 3 again with the hands behind our head. Hopefully everyone's getting a little bit better at this one since we've been doing it the last few weeks. So remember, elbows out, legs squeezed together. Chin to the chest, rolling forward. And slowly rolling down. Keep the elbows out, 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 out. Good. Only 2 more. Rolling up, elbows out. And slowly rolling down, down, down. Last one. Rolling up. And slowly rolling down. Perfect. And then let's do a couple into boat pose. I'll give you a quick rest. So grab your weights again just so you're ready. Legs are in tabletop. Squeeze the legs together. So make sure that they're not way up here like this. You want a nice 90-degree angle. You don't want them out here or too far in. So it should be 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. So squeeze the legs together, arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. And slowly lower down. Rolling up. Good, chest forward, shoulders pinched. And as you're rolling down, don't let them creep in. So keep the legs out here. Rolling up. And down. Good. Rolling up. And back down. 4 more. If you want to make it harder, reaching up. 3. 2. And last one. And then straighten the legs, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the weights down, rolling back, rock side to side. Can roll on a little ball, whatever feels nice. Then we're going to do 1 more here. We're just going to do some Russian twists. So grab 1 weight for this. Hold it between both hands. Legs are in tabletop. Reaching back, rolling up, and then we're going to top to the right, top to the left. Good, going back and forth. This is really good for your obliques on the sides of your abs. Good, twisting. Keep the legs squeezed together. If you need to, you can rest the legs down, but really try to keep them up if you can. Good, we got 10 more seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Resting down. Stay up and sitting if you can. We're just going to do a couple here. So we're going to bring the arms nice and wide. Squeeze the legs together. Chest forward, straighten the right leg, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching left side, lower and lift. Keep the shoulders pinched. Make sure your hands are nice and wide, so they shouldn't be on the mat. The hands should be really wide, so you're sitting back into the hands. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Right leg again, down halfway, small circles. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Try to keep the left leg as still as possible. These are really good for your hip flexors. 3, 2, 1. Left leg, lower. Small circles. Keeping that right leg as still as you can. It'll still move a little bit, but try to keep it, so make sure it's not wobbling around. 2, 1, switch directions. Keep the shoulders pinched. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Walk the feet out, hands together. Then we're going to bring the hands so they're pointing towards you. Lift the hips up and lower back down. Lifting up and lower. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Lifting up and lower. 3 more. 2 and 1. Lower down. Come onto your back. We'll do some for the lower abdominals. So imprint the spine, legs into tabletop, straighten the legs up, small flutter kicks, back and forth. Keep the spine imprinted. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. We're not going to take many breaks here for these ones, so we'll just take little breaks. But try to push through it if you can. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Imprint the spine, legs in a tabletop, straighten legs up, slide the legs from right to left. Good, really keep the low back pressed in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next we're going to do big circles, so we're going to go 10 clockwise and then 10 counterclockwise. Imprint the spine, legs in the tabletop, straighten the legs up. Big circles, letting the legs slide on each other. So I'm going clockwise first. Good, so the bigger the circle is, the harder it is. So if you find your hips are kind of wiggling around, maybe just stick to a smaller circle. If you're able to though, try to do a bigger circle. 2 more, last one, and then we're going to switch directions. Good, big circles, letting the legs slide on each other. Perfect, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Hopefully you're starting to feel that now in the core. I know I am. Legs in the tabletop, straighten the legs up. Chin to the chest, rolling forward, lower the left leg towards the mat. And switch. Good. Really reaching up high. Nice soft touches on the legs. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Grab hold of one weight. You're going to straighten the legs up. Resting the weight on your shins. Shins to the chest, rolling up towards your feet, and then halfway back down. So rolling up and halfway down. Really reaching up for the ankles. Working the lower abdominals and the upper abdominals. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. Legs in a tabletop. Hands behind your head, chin to the chest, rolling forward, elbows and knees in together, knees and elbows apart. In together, apart. Good. And apart. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. And then just a couple more here. Legs in the tabletop. Hands behind the head again. Chin to the chest, going forward. Left knee to the right elbow. And left elbow to the right knee. So bicycles going back and forth. Good. Working the obliques again with this. Letting your body rotate. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down. 1 more here. We're going to straighten the legs up. Keep the legs nice and straight if you can. Chin to the chest, rolling forward. Start to beat the arms for in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your neck is sore at all, it's okay, you can just rest it back. Otherwise, try to keep the chin to the chest. Good, 2 more. In 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resting down. Have a quick rest, and then we're gonna come onto our elbow when you're ready. So I'm gonna bend the bottom knee. If you want, just like always, you can keep the leg straight, or you can come all the way down on your side, whichever your preference. So making sure that elbow is directly under the shoulder or slightly closer to you. When you're ready, we're going to lift the hips up and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Get the hips up nice and high. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 2. Keep the hips up. Lift the top leg for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower. Lifting up again, top leg up, small circles forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Only a couple more here. Lifting the hips up nice and high, top leg up, cycling forward for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Only 2 more to go. Hips up nice and high, top leg up, cycling backwards. This one might feel a little bit more awkward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Last one. Bend the knees, bring the ankles together. Lift the hips up, open the knees, and then lower. So it's a kind of a clamshell, but it's a little bit harder. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. Perfect. Lower down, grab the top of the ankle, stretching out the quads. Good. Then we're going to switch to the opposite side. Good, so whichever you choose, whether you want to be all the way down on your side with the legs fully straight or with the knee bent, it's up to yourself. So I'm going to bend the bottom knee, leg straight up in front, elbow under the shoulder, hips up nice and high and lower. Good. So as you lift up, you're really working the obliques and the glute on this side. And then as we start to lift this leg, then you're also working the glutes on this side. So get a good few muscles. 3, 2, keep the hips up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. And then after this, we'll stretch, so you're nearly there. Good work. Hips up nice and high, top leg up, small circles forward. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch directions. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good, only 3 left. Nearly there. Hips up nice and high, top leg up, cycle forward for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Good. Hips up, cycle backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Last one, bending the knees, ankles down, hips up, open the knee, lower down. Lifting up and lower. Good, opening for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way down, grabbing the ankle, stretching out the quads. Good, letting go of the top ankle. Then we're gonna come onto our back to stretch out the legs. So right knee into the chest, holding it nice and tight. Right leg across the body into a spinal twist. Back to the center. Left knee in nice and tight. Then out to the side. Into a spinal twist. Try to keep that left shoulder down as you pull the left knee across. Back to the beginning. Right ankle over the left knee. Grab behind the left thigh, pull the knee into your chest. Feeling a nice stretch in the right glutes. And then switching over, grab behind the right thigh, pull the knee in. And then lower the left leg, keep holding onto the right leg, straighten the right leg up. Stretching out the hamstrings on the right. Try to get that knee as straight as you can. And then switching over. And then back to the center. And we're just going to finish off with a quick neck stretch. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Gently grab with your right hand and push your left arm down. Stretching out the upper traps on the left. And then opposite way. Gently pulling. And then back to the center, and we'll finish with that.